Welcome back to Minecraft Bingo. This is Fetchr 5.2 by Noiser, and it's time again for the 5 in a row bingo challenges. This is the first of the two for this episode. We're trying to get bingo in a row, column, or diagonal on a randomly generated card. Wow, we have a desert village right here at spawn. Let's take a look at the card and see what we want to go for. I'm not going to do the blue trimmed leather boots, I think. A little bit too slow for the 5 in a row. Everything else looks okay. I don't really like the light blue bundle, though. I don't want to go for the crossbow. If we can avoid the wolf armor, that would be great. What's going to be the fastest 5? I think the wolf armor in the center kills the diagonals. And I think the left 3 columns are out for the items I've marked. So it's got to be one of the right side columns or possibly the bottom row. Let's see. Orange concrete, cooked rabbit, bucket of cod, kelp block, smoker. That's got to be it right there. That's what we're doing. So we need red and yellow dye or flowers to make orange dye, plus 4 sand and gravel. The cooked rabbit, which I think we can get here at the desert pretty easily. We need 3 iron for a bucket, put a cod in it. We need 4 logs for a smoker plus a furnace, and 9 kelp for the dried kelp block. Let's get started. That's definitely going to be what we go for. I'm not sure what order we should do it in or how valuable the village is going to be. I think what I need the most from the village is just the iron for the bucket. So if there's an iron golem there, that will most certainly be enough iron because we only need 3. We should pick up a flower, maybe a dandelion for rabbit hunting, and an extra dandelion, and we could probably get poppies from the golem as well. For the red dye, let's make a crafting table and some sticks. I want to get this challenge done really fast if possible, but I need some stone. Where can I get stone for tools? I think we're going to have to dig down. I don't see any sources of stone that are close. Yeah, let's just dig down for stone. There's going to be some down here somewhere. There is. Let's make a pick. And I'm trying to decide how many tools I actually need. I definitely want the pickaxe. We need an axe for the rabbit. Do we need a shovel? I mean, kind of want a shovel for the sand and gravel. Okay, let's just make all the tools. And then we need at least 1 furnace to smelt the kelp. Actually, it would be nice if we could maybe make 2 smokers and put the kelp in a smoker. That would be a lot quicker than a regular furnace. Let's get an axe. I need a shovel. And as we discussed, 1 furnace, which I have just enough for. There we go. I can afford a boat, but I'm going to need to chop another tree. So let's put that there and turn this into sticks. And then just give me a couple extra cobblestone here for blocks so that we can stack up when we see the golem. And now I think it's time to go get sand and gravel. Let's get this crafting table back and we'll stack out. All right, that was pretty good. Let me chop another tree. We're at 2 minutes now and we need to hurry. I'm trying to get a sub 5 on this one if possible. It's a pretty easy 5 in a row, as long as we manage it correctly. All right, we got a little bit of wood there. I need sand and gravel. I'm sure that there's sand over here at the desert, but what there isn't here is the flowers that I need, which is why I want to go back into the jungle quickly. There should be flowers somewhere over here. I need yellow, 2 yellow. Two dandelions would be great. Okay, over there. It's a bit far, but we should go for it. There's gravel here. Let's grab 4. One of them turned into flint, so I grabbed extra. That's fine. Alright, we need to grab kelp somewhere too. I haven't seen a good place for it yet. Yeah, these flowers are a bit far, but we'll grab one red and two yellow. And let's go ahead and make the orange now. And then we'll put this flower in our offhand, and we need to go back to the desert now. It's time to hunt rabbits. I also need kelp. Where do I get my kelp from? I think there's an ocean out in front of the village. So let's go see if we can get our rabbit first. Let's see. None of this looks great for rabbits. Yeah, nothing down there. Maybe on the village side there will be some. Okay, there's a rabbit right there. You are a child. Where is your adult supervision? Suspicious. There? Are you an adult? Yes, you are, and you have meat in you. Fantastic. All right, we need to go back to the village now. This big ravine will not help me get there. I have to go all the way around, apparently. Yeah, that's too bad. Like, all the way around. All right, we're back on track now. I do need logs for the smoker. Let's grab 4 birch. So I think I already turned... Yeah, I already turned all my wood into planks. And now we need iron and kelp. Okay, there is a golem here. Perfect. Let's get the iron first. You stand still, please, sir. And I stack up and smack you on the head. The golem should guarantee me 3 iron. We're over 5 minutes now, so I'm not gonna get a sub 5, but we can still get a good time as long as we hurry. And we still have some smelting to do. I should have grabbed extra logs. That's fine. Let's go get kelp now. And first we should make a bucket and put a cod in it. Let's see, are there cod here? This looks like warm ocean, so probably tropical fish. I see a lot of squid and coral. What I don't see... Okay, there's kelp over here. So hopefully there'll be cod just around the corner as the water gets cooler. Yeah, I really want to have 2 smokers, but I need more logs for that. Well, we'll see. It depends where I set up. Did I get 9? I didn't. Okay, there we go. Got 9. Is that it? Are we done? Oh, no, we need the cod. We need the cod. Alright, where is the cod going to be? Let's go underwater quickly and see if we spot a cod down here. I don't see any fish here. Yeah, not a single fish. Okay, so we need to move quickly. What about down around the corner here? Any chance for some fish here? This doesn't look good for cod. I see dripstone, but there are no fish here. That's too bad because I really thought the cod bucket would be one of the easier items, and I need to stop to smelt. Those are salmon. Okay, so I think what happened is the fish hadn't loaded yet. They hadn't spawned in, generated, and now they have, except that's a river, which means it's just going to be salmon there. Dolphins are playing with my kelp, and there aren't going to be cod, right? In this warm ocean? What about not even in the corner? Because this is not warm ocean right here. Is this another river biome? It might be, because there's no kelp here. Ah, ouch. Alright, this is going to be trickier than I thought. What about cod over here? I should have set up... furnace already to smelt the kelp. This is too slow. Yeah, let's do that, actually. Here we go. Put the kelp in and put in our fuel. I want to go chop another tree. 4 more logs, maybe? I don't know. It's not even worth it anymore, is it? Yeah, it can't be worth it. So I guess we'll just wait. But I also need to smelt something else. What was it? Where'd my crafting table go? Really? How is that something I just leave behind? I want to make another furnace because I need to cook this rabbit meat. Wow, I don't even have any fuel to cook with. Give me more wood. I must have left all my planks in the other furnace. Okay, we have enough now. Turn this into planks. This should be done by now. Let's actually pick up the crafting table this time. Oh, now I have 2 crafting tables. Great. So that means we had it the whole time. Kelp is not done yet. That's not a big surprise. We're 2 away. But we can afford the smoker now. So let's just go ahead and make that. Okay, we're just missing cod in our bucket. And I don't think we're going to get cod here. So we need to go to an ocean. I just need 1 more kelp. Okay, there we go. We got the kelp for the block. And this should be it, but it's not. Because we need cod in a bucket, and we don't have that here. So let's go find a cod. What we need is an ocean. There's a ruined portal. Okay, this should be cold enough over here if it's an ocean. It can't be a river, because that's going to be salmon, and it can't be warm ocean, because that's tropical fish. But this area here should be perfect. So let's go look around. Okay, salmon there. Any cods around? Man, tough. I can't get any fish to spawn. We could fish one. It's nighttime already? How did that happen? It's so quick. 10 minutes too? That's double the time that I thought it would take. Those are salmon. Those are squid. Where are the cod? That's a very common fish. That's why I chose it. It's supposed to be an easy 5 in a row. Now I'm struggling. Where's the cod? There's no fish here. I'm getting out of the boat. I don't know what's going on. But I can't get fish to load in. Okay, there we go. Those are tropical? How? This is not warm ocean. What is it, like lukewarm ocean? There is a drown there. So where's all the cod then? This is just another river. What about down here? These are tropical fish, all of them. And there's no cod over here either, right? I don't see a single one. Oh man, come on. I'm desperate for that cod now. I don't understand. Okay, dolphin, squid, tropical fish for some reason. This is prime cod real estate right here. There should be so many cod right in this location. There's nothing. How? There's a shipwreck and there's salmon. That's just great. Shipwreck doesn't help us. Are those cod? These are all salmon. All of them are salmon. Okay, I have made a serious mistake, I think. Or I just don't know anything about Minecraft. I thought for sure this was cod territory. All I see is salmon. Yeah, more salmon here. That's so bizarre. Okay, maybe the cold oceans are always salmon? I thought for sure it was cod. All right, well, we need to find another ocean then. I don't know how that happened. We've seen so many oceans. Okay, let's just get out of this cold biome. I have no food. It's nighttime. And the challenge that was supposed to take 5 minutes has now taken almost 15. There's a village. We're one item away. I thought getting the bucket would be the hard part. Let's see. That's not going to be good enough for fish. What about on this side? It's going to be all salmon again. You are a cod. And I still need to make the concrete. I should have done that earlier, but that's fine. We'll do it now. What do I need for that? Give me gravel, give me dye, give me sand. That's concrete, and mine it. Finally, we got the bingo. Our time was 14 minutes, 16 seconds, and 99. Terrible time. Terrible time. I have no excuses, but it is what it is. At least it was less than 15 minutes. Let's go ahead and jump into another 5 in a row bingo challenge. That was bad. All right, let's generate a new card. Try to get a faster time for this second of the 2 5 in a row challenges for this episode. We're trying to get bingo in a row column or diagonal. It's an interesting spawn point. It's like in a bowl, kind of. Well, on this side. Let's take a look at the card. We're not going to do slime ball or cake or wolf armor. I don't see pale garden, so the moss is out. It's a shear item anyway. I don't really want to do it. Snow layer is good. We have snow, but we're not going to do the diagonal, I think. So it's got to be maybe this column. Oh no, another fish in a bucket. Redstone and iron for the compass. 4 and 1. 3 iron for the bucket of salmon. Oh no, we've got 10 iron here. Minecart with hopper. I don't really want to do that. Well, I mean, maybe we can make something else work here. What have we got? We've got red mushrooms. There's probably brown. There's a lot of snow. And there is ocean with pretty much nothing in it. I don't see a geode. I don't see a shipwreck. I don't see a ruined portal. There's no cherry grove. What is that? Okay, maybe there's a ruined portal. There's something up on the hill there, on the mountain. I don't think that's worth going for. It looks like crying obsidian is what I'm looking at there. Okay, fine. Let's take a look at what can we go for. Maybe the top row? It still has the compass on it, which isn't great. I don't like spider eye, but this column's not terrible. Acacia sapling, kelp block, emerald, spider eye. We'd have to go into a cave probably for the spider eye, and we don't have a village, right? No village for the emerald. That makes it tough. Really difficult to get an emerald without a village. So maybe we don't go for that for the 5. I can't do the diagonal because 2 mob drops, the gunpowder and the eye. That's not great. We may as well just go for the column in that case. I would love to do the bottom row, but the cake is ruining it, and I don't see anything better. If we're going to do the compass, though, maybe we should just do the top row. So ink sac, 3 wool, and red dye for the red bed. Cooked rabbit, acacia sapling, 4 iron and 1 redstone, possibly 7 iron if we need to mine our own redstone. Let's give the top row a try. I don't know if that's the best choice, but that's what we're gonna go for. I like everything about it except that. What is that supposed to happen? there's a sign right there, and I don't think that sign is supposed to be there. But I don't know where it came from, so I can't put it back. Hopefully it'll regenerate on its own when we reload the lobby. I hope that's true. That's a weird place for a sign. Is that the sign we just hit, like, to start the game? It might be. It's a warp sign, right? Warp stem sign or whatever it is. All right, let's use this wood to make a crafting table and some sticks. We'll go find some stone, and we want some tools before we get going. And then we actually need to travel pretty far. Sweet berries are not on the card. Where can I get some stone? There's some way back here. What is this? Okay, there we go. We can just get stone right down here. Yeah, anywhere along here will be fine. Let's make a pick. We need to move away from here. What I need is a savanna biome for the sapling, and hopefully it's near a desert so that we can get the... Well, I guess we could technically get a rabbit here. We should look for a flower, like a dandelion, so that we can hunt rabbits. Let's use this to make tools. I need a pick, an axe, and a shovel. Okay, I need... why do I always shift-click around? I don't want to do that. Actually, that is something I want to get better at, learning to shift-click, so I can move items around in my inventory, especially my hotbar, quicker, so that when, you know, like what I just did was I reversed the... What was it? The shovel and the axe? I switched positions on them, and I'm not even sure how I did it, but I would like to learn that so I could, you know, move things around into the spots I want them. I guess it'll come with time. We just have to keep trying. Okay, one furnace for now. Let's make a boat, and I'm going to be short, right? I know I have just enough wood for some doors, but we will need to chop another tree. Let's get... Yeah, and I don't have that many sticks either. All right, let's go chop a tree. There's nothing I need here, right? Is there iron? There is some iron. Okay, let's go get it. It's a little bit difficult to get over to, but we might be able to make this work. It doesn't look like more than one, actually. Okay, no, there is some iron back here. So we got a total of 2 from that. Okay, well, that's not bad. It's a start anyways. Let's see if we can get out of here now. Let's see. I need a way out. All right, let's use our shovel. There we go. That'll work. Won't it? No, maybe not. Okay, let's boat away from here. We need a savanna, and we need desert, or we need maybe we should see if we can hunt rabbits. Okay, I did make the jump. Let's see. Are there any flowers around? There are, and there's chickens too. Where would the bunnies be? Back there somewhere? Yes, let's pick up a dandelion here. We also need red dye, so let's pick up 3 of those and 1 dandelion. And we'll turn this into red dye. All right, we need wool. I don't see wool. No, I don't. Okay, let's just go. I need a savanna biome for the acacia sapling. I need wool, and I need rabbit. Okay, jungle over there means it might get warmer. Maybe we should go that way. Why not? We'll give it a try. We'll see if it's true. We'll see if jungle does get warmer. There's more chickens here. I don't care about that. There's mangrove swamp and melon. Let's see, I haven't seen any sheep yet. There's cactus green, so there might be some desert here. Let's check for rabbits. Yeah, this is desert, but it's small. It could still have rabbits, but I don't see any. Is this all still desert down here? It kind of mixes with the mangrove a little bit, but there's cactus. Yeah, I don't see bunnies here. That's too bad. Okay, sheep. No. And it didn't really get much warmer, did it? because there's no savanna over here. There's a ruined portal up on that mountain. 100% sure about that. There's also a pale garden biome. We do have 2 iron. We could pivot and do the shears, make the shears for the pale hanging moss and do the column instead. Is the column easier? I mean, it doesn't have redstone on it, so it must be easier, right? Maybe we do that. We still need sheep, though. We also need flint now, suddenly. And 6 iron for the rail. I don't know if that's better or worse than what we were going for. In some ways, it's very similar. I don't know how to get up there, though. And I don't have the iron smelted yet. There's cows. Are there sheep? Okay, there are sheep. Let's grab the wool. Come on. This game puts these obstacles in my way. It's like, you know what? Straight across to the sheep would be too fast. Why don't you go around? Okay, we got everything we need for the bed and a little bit of food as well. Let's go up and get the pale moss. How do I get up there? Let's see. Okay, so far so good. Making some progress here. All right, there is the pale garden. How high up do I need to go? And is there any more iron here? I don't see any. Can I use this water? It gets me up a little higher, but not all the way. All right, give me some of this dirt then. We'll stack. Okay. We should be almost there. And then we need to smelt iron. Let's just put the furnace down. All right. Ooh, there's flowers here. The eye blossoms. All right, put that in. Put that in. I never chopped a tree. That's fine. There's a tree right here. The pale oak tree. Does this have a creaking heart in it? Where would it be? Up here somewhere? I think this tree has no heart. Yeah, no heart in this one. I need to put fuel in this furnace. There we go. And then let's chop a little bit more tree because I need more wood than that. We also need more iron. Yeah, this tree I think can't have a creaking heart, so we're not going to see one here. But I got plenty of wood from it. Let's craft some items as well. We can make... are you done already? Holy smokes. Let's make shears. And let's go ahead and grab the vine. We can just grab it from this tree, I guess. Got it. Put the shears away, and then let's pick up the furnace and go. We need to cook some stone. And I know I can make the bed. Here, let's just make the bed quickly. Dye the wool red. We could also just dye the bed red. I understand that. I really do. All right, make some more sticks, and away we go. All right, food on the hot bar, boat in hand. Where do we go? Off this, for starters. I need iron. I need flint. And I need to cook 3 stone. And that's it. All right, so let's go out to the ocean then and find a place to mine some iron. I don't want this seed. We should be fine on food. What we're not fine on is time. We're running very low. How low does this go? Not low enough. But there is some gravel here, so let's see if we can get a quick flint. Shovel, I guess. No flint here. Okay, there's one. Got it. Grab the door back, and now we just need a place to mine iron. Where do we go for that? There should be some kind of deep ravine here. Yeah, this looks like it goes pretty low. That looks low as well. And all we have left on the card is iron, but we need 7? All right, looking for iron. There's iron and there's iron. We've got 2 places for iron. Yeah, there's a lot of iron here. Let's try this one first. I need a door. Okay. I barely made that in time. This might be... This could be all the iron we need. I think... Let me take a look here. How many did we get? 6. We're 1 short. Okay. So grab the door back and let's set up over here. Why do I keep doing that? I want to set the... It's fine. Just get in the door. Just get in the door. It's so painful. Okay, that should be all of our iron. Give me a furnace, and I think we should try to craft another one. But first, let's put that in there. We'll put this over here, right in front of my face. Make a second furnace, and we need to start some stone smelting. We'll do that right there. Let's see, 1, 2, 3. Put half of this in, and then when the stone cooks, we'll split the iron to try to save time. And we should end up under 12 minutes, I think, for this challenge. Yeah, that sounds right. How we doing on cooked stone? Not quite yet. We have sticks, we do. So we're just waiting on iron and cooked stone. Maybe I should have split more. It looks like the iron and the stone's going to be done at the same time. All right, make a stone cutter. And now we just need to make the rail. We're waiting for 1 iron. Come on, come on, come on, come on. You can do it. All right, give me the rail. I have to manually craft it because it takes me too long to navigate. There we go. Missed the fireworks, but we got, what, 12 minutes and 23 seconds. That's only slightly better than the first run we did, actually. Let's go ahead and return to the lobby. And that's going to do it for this episode of Minecraft Bingo. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next episode.